Banks FX. Lord Banks FX welcomes you to this live stream of live Forex trading. A whole 3 hours of news.
We begin with that wild ride on Wall Street.
We're seeing new record highs on the S&P and NASDAQ.
Interviews.
Some will make money, some will lose money, but that's just the way the markets always work.
Analysis and live trades. So sit back, lock in, and load up your trading terminals. And let's get this rocket to blast off. Introducing your host, Lord Banks FX. Prepare for launch in 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. What's up, baby? What's good, everybody? We back with another one. Sorry, took a little mini hiatus. I had some PC issues, and then I was fixing that, and then I went ahead and took care of some other things I had to handle, and back. We are back, baby. A couple of things I want to let you guys know. Schedule changed for London session, so I'm going to be going live now from 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. Central Standard Time for London session. So this is just because of the time change and stuff. So right now it's barely like 7 a.m. Or 6 a.m. I think London time. Watch, let me see. What time is it in London? Yeah, it's 6:11 a.m. So just to adjust for that, I am going live now at 1 a.m. just to catch London Open. So this is what we are going to be doing from now on. So just expect me to be coming on at 1 a.m. For you guys that have been wondering where I've been at and what time I'm going to be coming on. This is the new schedule, just so you guys know. 1 a.m. We're 5 hours ahead of London, or behind. So if you're in London, we'll be going live at 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. Okay. What up, CJ? Let's get it. We got to start the week off good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I agree. Let's get it. Let's get it. I need to change this because this is annoying me. Hold on. All right. Warwick, let's do it. Let's get it, baby. All right, so you know how we do clean charts. We're on GJ, looking at GJ. Let's go ahead and start with the weekly. I want to look at what the week is looking like, just to kind of give us a overview here. We're looking at GJ. Let me make sure TikTok is right. Make sure you guys can see what I see. All right, TikTok, you good? All right, if you guys want to join on my YouTube stream, is probably a lot better for you guys to see, but anyways, let's get at it. All right, so one of the things that I'm looking at right now is kind of like this consolidation area where prices kind of like bounced up and down from. But I think even though within the consolidation area, I do think there's opportunities within that, because if we were to measure, from the top to the bottom here, we're looking at about 800 pips. I know on the screen it might not look like a lot, but 800 pips going up and down gives you multiple opportunities. But just to let you guys know kind of where we are right now, we're hitting these tops where it's been rejecting and pushing down. So it's going to be important to pay attention to this area. Make sure if we're going to start to break above 158.300, creating new highs, then that's something that we're breaking out of the threshold. But look for potential rejection to come down because it's at that area, right? But last week we were completely bullish. Week before that we were bullish as well, coming from a bearish run. So bearish, then turn around bullish, right? Created some support here. So we could potentially come and see down to come retest this level of area around 151.875. So that's the kind of area that I would pay attention to. But let's look at the daily. So look, I mean, we've just been on this huge bull run right here. It looked like a couple of days ago it gave us this little bearish doji, but then it continued to rise up. So, for me, I would continue to buy this until otherwise, meeting some kind of resistance and, you know, showing some signs of bearish momentum. Let's look at the 4 hour. All right, so right away, one of the first things I want to do is go ahead and create my top zone up here. I want to pay attention to this area right there, and my bottom zone where I want to pay attention to. So these are just areas in the market that I want to pay attention to within our range that we're going to be trading, right? Hey, thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks for the love. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Yeah, markets are kind of moving slow right now. It's Monday. It's expected. So remember, Mondays can be no trade days. So we don't want to rush anything. We don't want to push ourselves into a trade like force it. You know what I'm saying? We want to make sure we have our setups. We want to make sure everything is moving in our direction and we're having our confirmations before we jump into something. Because Mondays are usually slow days. Mondays and Fridays are usually going to be... sometimes they can be no trade days. Okay. All right, so that's I created my zones here on the 4 hour. Let's look at the 1 hour just so I can refine them a bit. That looks good right there. That looks good right there. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is move down to the 30-minute, establish kind of a range here. So really, you know, I would say looking underneath that to sell it and above that to buy it. You know, I mean, I want to pay attention to this wick, so I would probably put it right there. And then maybe below this wick too, just to be extra sure. Today's, I mean, like I said, it's Monday, so we want to be extra sure. 15-minute is what I'm going to look at this on, and you know, we have potential targets to the downside right there, right there. And remember, right now, what I'm going to do for the lives is I'm just going to look to secure 10 pips. Once I secure 10 pips, I'm going to go ahead and close partials, adjust my stop loss to break even, and let the runner run. That's my goal for the lives. Okay, that is my goal. If we're trading, if you're trading my learn and earn or in my private groups or setups that I'm sending out, those could be different, because I also do swing trades or intraday trading. These are going to be just considered like scalps, where I'm only going to be looking to take 10 pips from the market, secure my profits, and adjust my stop loss to break even. Okay, so we have some potential targets here to the upside and the downside for GJ. And what I'm going to go ahead and do here is let's get rid of all these. These were last week's. Let's make this orange because we're pending. I'm going to go ahead and set alerts on this to cross up. And I want the bar to close actually on the 15-minute, and on the 15-minute, this will trigger me to buy. Okay, and then oh, that's not what I wanted. To the downside, I want it to cross down, and I want it to close, and this is going to be to sell. Okay. So what I'm waiting for here is for the candle close above or below, right? I do see we have, you know, little tops here where we have some potential, but we have cleaner movement above here. We have cleaner movement below here, right? I think here we have a little bit of a range, but it's like 13 pips and it's a little choppy. So I don't want to take any kind of unnecessary risk today just because it's Monday. This is GJ, and here's the setup for that. Remember guys, our job as traders is not to predict price, it is to react to it. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and copy the link to this chart for this setup, and I'm sending it out to the YouTube chat. and I'm sending it out to Telegram. If you're looking for the link for any of those things, check out the description. You will see the link to all of that, and I can go ahead and put it here on the screen for you guys. All right. If you check that link out, you'll be able to see the links to everything, and I'll go ahead and label this chart because I know I get a bunch of questions on that. This is GBP JPY on the 15-minute. Okay. This is not stocks, this is currency. This is GBP JPY. This is GBP JPY. It's not stocks. I don't trade stocks. Yeah, foreign exchange, yeah, Forex. Looks bullish, yeah. I mean, it can look whatever it wants. I'm not concerned in that. All I'm concerned about is looking for a breakout and trading that breakout. GBP JPY, I'm in a sell. Well, good luck, brother. I mean, there's a lot of support right here, so I would pay attention to that. You know, if we were to point these out here, see this level of support there. This little resistance there. Good to line there. I think the better setup though is above this line, this red dotted line, or below this one. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing today? Appreciate the love, guys. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate the follows. I'm getting like a bunch of you guys follow. Appreciate you guys sharing the stream. Much love, much love. So they're asking me why above this red dotted line. So if you were here from the beginning when I did the top-down analysis, you would see that I'm going from top to bottom, or top higher time frame to a lower time frame, and the reason above this is, if you notice here, there is a level of resistance right here, okay? But the thing is if we look to the left, if we move all the way to the left to try to find our next spot, what are we gonna find? We're gonna find that we run into this massive rejection wick. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to get there, sorry. It's like forever ago. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Okay. So looking left in that area, this is the level that we saw over there. But above that, what do we see? We see this huge rejection. I don't want to get into a trade crossing above right here in this area, this price area, when it's just a rejection wick. I want it to cover this rejection wick. So I'm looking something above this rejection wick. That's why I placed it higher. And if we look to the left from this rejection wick, because remember guys, if your next target area is going to be always going to be looking at you know, to your left. So above the rejection wick, we see this massive candle. So this is nice movement, price movement, okay? So above this, more than likely, we will move up to this area, okay? And for me, that area right there, breaking above this, we're talking about 30 pips. I'm almost positive I can take out 10 pips out of that. Does that make sense? So for me, my goal is to jump in here, secure 10 pips, adjust my stop loss to break even, and allow the runner to run, right? And the best high probability setup for me is going to be breaking out of this consolidation and range area that it's in, and then seeing to the left where I have nice movement. Now let's look at the downside, okay? Looking to the downside here, we're like, okay, why don't we get in breaking out on the bottom of these? Well, we have these little minor wick rejections where this serves as a level of support. So price could come and test this area before jumping back up. So in order for me to be sure, I want to come down here and I see these rejections. I put my area right below that, because breaking below here, what do we see to the left? You see this nice clean movement, right? So if I was to measure this movement, that's about 20 pips right there. I can definitely take out 10 out of there, right? So that's my goal, and that's why I set my chart up like this, because this is just a quick intraday trade. It's like a scalp. We're going to jump in, jump out. My goal here is to come on for 3 hours, jump into the market, set up some analysis, have my price trigger, jump into a trade, and then take out my profits. Quick trade. This is not a swing trade. This is not a trade that will be holding the entire day. You know, sometimes it'll be like 10 minutes and we're already in and out of our trade. I would tell you that, you know, we'll have to stay focused on following our plan and being disciplined not to jump into anything before or after. We want the market to come to us, right? So whenever one of these things triggers is when we'll be jumping at. This is on the 15-minute time frame. I have it right here on the chart. 15-minute. 15-minute. So we're just waiting right now, guys. Appreciate the love, guys. We're at like 1,500 likes on TikTok. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for sharing the stream. Thanks for the love, guys. Guys, if you're just joining late, I'm adjusting my time here. My time is, I'm going to be going live from 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. now, just because of the time change and the time in London. If we look at the time in London right now, it is actually 6:26 a.m. So I'll be trading for the next 3 hours, which would get us right till market open, London open, and when the banks open. So that's going to be my time frame for London. And yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know, because I was off all last week because I had some PC issues, and then I got that fixed, and I had to deal with some other things, and then I came back today, so you guys know. I'm gonna grab a water, guys, real quick. Give me a second. All right, I'm back. Anyways, let's change the vibe here. Let's go blue. Nice. Anyways, this is what? I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. Anyways, yeah, guys, let me see if I can answer some of these questions that are coming in right now on TikTok. Let's see. What am I trading? GJ. GBP JPY. It's on the screen, guys. It's a 15-minute chart. This is not NAS or SPX. Yeah, market is a little choppy right now. It's Monday. Damn, you guys, there's already 3,000 likes. The alert, you set the alert by right clicking here and then add alert on the horizontal line. When that comes up, you'll have something like this, and then you can put it going down or up, horizontal line. I'm doing it on once per the bar close, once it closes, and you know, a little description on the message, and then you just save it. It's good to go. I only focus on GJ and gold for the lives, guys. I for my learn and earn, I have a watch list. You know, I'll show you guys right here. So for my learn and earn, I have an entire watch list. So I go through this, and depending on the setups, I send it out for my learn and earn. For my New York session, I like to focus on indices. So I trade US 30, but that's also for my learn and earn. I'm only trading live GJ and gold. I'll do gold analysis here in a little bit. Hi, newbie trading from Malaysia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Are you in South Africa? No, I am in Texas. In Texas, baby. Best country in the world. Greatest country in the world, Texas. I know it's a state, guys. I know it's a state. Okay, Monday is the worst day to trade. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm trading, I'm just setting it up. If it presents itself, I will take it. If it doesn't, I don't. I've said this multiple times. Monday sometimes, for the most part, can be a no trade day. What time does London session start? 8 a.m. London time, and for my time, it's going to be 5 hours before that, so 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 a.m. So we got about an hour and a half. I trade Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Yeah, those are good trading days. Will you buy there? No, I will analyze the price there. I'm just alerting it so it can tell me whether or not is it ready to buy or what ready to sell. SMC trader? No, I price action trader. Price action trader. NASDAQ, please. No, I'm not going over NAS 100. S&D zones. I'm assuming you're saying supply and demand zones. Yeah, I mean, they're referred to many different things: supply and demand, support and resistance, key levels. I mean, for me, it's just area where price has reaction. I heard a South African voice. No, man, I'm from Texas. NASDAQ. I'm not looking at NASDAQ. SMC traders can be price action traders. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the whole. I've heard of it, smart money concepts or whatnot, but I'm not. I don't trade that. So, wait, can you guys hear me on YouTube? It says no sounds. Can you hear me or no? Hopefully you guys can hear me. I think I've been on mute. Buy or sell? We don't know yet. I'm waiting for price to tell me. What is what is your opinion on with gold? I'll check gold right now. What's the zone you mark? What's the 2 zone you mark off? These 2 areas is within the range that it's currently trading. This area is no trade zone. So I don't know if I can. How should I mark this? Maybe I do something like this and change the color. So in the red is no trade zone. Kind of looks funky, huh? Just gonna leave it. Oh well, actually, I'll do like a gray. No. So I'm not trading within this area, within the red area. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. Trade gold, please. Yeah, I'll look at gold right now. Yeah, gold, please. Gold, gold. Okay, everybody's asking for gold, so let's look at gold. Anyways, we have alerts here and it'll tell us when we're ready. Let's look at gold. All right. Let's do top down. I'm gonna look at the weekly. Actually, I want to look at the month. I haven't traded gold in a little bit. Dang, look at this fat rejection. It's crazy. Well, this was back in 2020. Reached the same price, completely rejected. Came back down, tested it again, rejecting it. Got 10 days left. Interesting. The weekly. That's what the weekly looks like. Oh, I guess you guys can't see this, huh? Trying to make sure you guys see. Yes, yes, now you're good. Yeah, I hear you now. Sorry, my end. Okay, cool. Make sure you guys have audio. All right. So, looking at gold here on the weekly, I mean, we've been on this bullish run here, found rejection and completely pushed down last week. So, we could be seeing now a retracement down to come test lower levels. If we look at the daily, that's also represented here in the daily. It looks like it did find a little bit of support here at the bottom. Man, this thing is gonna bother me. Okay, so we're looking at it. It hit support here, right, on the daily. But is it gonna break through, or is it gonna now push back up? We don't know that, right? We gotta wait for this to see what happens at this level, if it's gonna create a new high or if it's gonna continue down for this week. It could do either one. Right now it's a brand new day. We still have 14 and a half hours. It could come fill this week. So let's look at the 4 hour. So if we're identifying our zones here, I'll be looking at that area, and I'll be looking at this area. Look at the 30-minute. I mean, just looking at the 30-minute here. We have this movement to the downside. Let's look at the 15. I'd probably say somewhere down here. We have some clean movement, at least to here. Further down to here. To the upside here. I mean, I really don't even like, I don't really like any of this. This is all ugly, all ugly. A lot of wicks, low volume. Yeah, I honestly would probably wait for a break of this trend line. And then a retest before entering into a buy. Because looking at just looking at this price action here, I mean you really can't set a target in here. Because look at this. Okay, if we set it right above here to break out, look to the left, we have this just, I mean, we're talking about, I don't know, what is this? Like 9 pips, not even 10 pips. Yeah, I don't like it at all. If this is creating a level of support here, and we have potentially close below, we have about 15 pips there, so maybe even something like this, 15 pips there, and then potentially 45 pips there. I really like that. Boom. Boom. Even if we melt down here, like 82 pips. That's a nice setup. To the upside, not so much. But to the downside, I do like. So that's a gold setup for you guys. Let me send out the link. What's good, everybody? Can you analyze NJ? Yes, I'll take a look at it. Ben, Banks, good to see you back on live. Yes, sir, I'm back. Mark, I would like to see Brent crude if you can. Oil. Najayachi, what are the candlestick patterns do you follow the most? You know, I pay attention to like price reversals. Well, there's going to be, I mean, really, it just depends on the market. I wouldn't say I follow one more than the other. The market is going to, like, I don't like to come in with a particular bias. Like, I like the market to tell me what's what. So we're either going to look for continuation, we're going to look for market reversal, price reversal, or consolidation. Setting out the gold chart. All right. Yeah, so guys, just understand right now, like the lives, what the goal is. These are quick trades. These are not, you know, if you're in my learn and earn, they're not the setups that I send out in the learn and earn. The learn and earn are intraday trades, they're swing trades. Those go on for a little bit longer. This is just, I'm just coming in trying to take a piece of the market and jump in and out while I'm live. That is it. It's a completely different strategy, guys. All right, somebody asked for NJ. Let's go. Let's get NJ. This is potential in the live trade and NJ. NZDJPY, NZDJPY. Where are you at? There we are. NZDJPY. I'm gonna bring this up to a trade idea. Okay. Let's do top down, baby. Clean charts, clean charts, clean charts. Looking at the monthly. Wow, look at this huge bullish candle. Wow. Thing just flew. This thing is engulfing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, or I mean all of these too, like jeez. Wow. Okay, let's look at the weekly. Huge bull run. I mean, this thing has just been flying. Could have been buying this like since last month. It's January, end of January. Let's look at the daily. Yeah, Daily hitting these tops up here. Daily hitting the tops. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Hey, thanks for the love, guys. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for sharing the stream. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. If you guys have a certain pair you guys want to look at, let me know in the chat, and I will look at it as soon as I'm done doing this one. All right. This pair is NZD JPY. Put it up here. Oh, 19. Dang, look at this beautiful zone to zone. You guys see this? Look at this. From this zone, came down to this zone, came back up to the zone. So technically we are kind of like at a price reversal area, but I would wait to see confirmation of that. Now, what is confirmation? Now, I'm a price action trader, so what I want to see is market structure to the downside. If we are to reverse, then I want to see, oh, that's not it. I want to see a low being established, retesting this area, and then a new low, right? So this is going to give me the confirmation that, okay, we are moving to the downside, because if the pattern is to continue eventually, then we're going to continue to see it come up, retest the last level, create a new low, retest the last level, create a new low, retest the last level, and so forth, right? And it will continue to the downside. And it will do that all the way down till it probably gets down to the zone, right? But we need confirmation of that. So if we're looking to trade this right now, just like a daily quick scalp, then we can identify a range here. We'll look at this. Okay, that's good. This is NZD JPY. Oh, sorry, this thing probably got lost over here. Yeah. My bad. Where did it go? Oh my god, lost it again. Alright, let's move this. Oh, no. It's not what I want to do. The hell? Oh, there it is. There it is, there it is, there it is. Okay. So this is a 30-minute. What do I want to do in the 30-minute? I want to look for kind of a range where we have potential for a breakout. And then I'm going to refine that on the 15-minute. If we were to look for a trade, a quick scalp, okay? Not like a swing trade, right? So what are we looking at here? If we're moving to the downside, we see it's at support right now. If we break that support, looking to the left, we have these candles here. It's a little choppy. It's not really my style. So this right here is probably our best range if we were to break from here. But just breaking from that, that's only 5 pips. So maybe we look to the next level. Looking to the next level, we see breaking this, we have this long candle here, which is about 9-10 pips. Looking at the next candle, it's also a bullish candle, so we got some nice price action there, moving down here to the level of support around 20 pips. So I would put my bottom range right here, and I would say, okay, breaking here, I would look for a move to the downside to this level, to this tiny level right here. Okay, see that? See how I got there? Okay, now to the upside. Let's go to the upside because we do both up and down, right? Now the upside is going to be a little bit different because here's the thing. You see this big zone here? This is on the 4 hour, 1 hour type of level of resistance. So what does that tell me? That there's a lot of heavy movement here. You need a lot of volume for it to break through here. Okay, but if we were to break through here, I would be looking at something above here to potentially come up and test this area here, which would be about 15 pips. Okay, because we have this little level here, right? So that's what I would be looking at for NZD/JPY. Either way, right? Breaks out to the downside. We got level filling this wick coming down to here. We break out to the upside. We have this level right here. Make sense? All right. Here is the chart for that. Go ahead and send it out. Sending it out to Telegram chat. NZD/JPY setup. You're welcome, brother. Tiesto says, is Forex better than crypto? I couldn't tell you, man. I don't trade crypto. We are not in a trade. We're just doing analysis right now. We're waiting. I have alerts set up for GJ. I don't know what Nile is, what you're talking about. This is NZD/JPY. This is just a setup. I sent out the link in the Telegram and YouTube chat. Let's see here. Euro USD. You guys want to look at Euro USD? Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay. All right. So this was NZD/JPY. Euro USD. Where's Euro USD? Oh, I think we took a trade on that. Let's see where this is at. Gold pushing down, and this is still waiting. All right, Euro USD. I'm gonna put this on this time frame so you guys can see it whenever I. Oh. Let's look at the month. Okay. I mean, it's pretty clearly heading down, right? Past few months, but it's also kind of this little level of support. Look at the weekly. Well, last week was bullish. We had this bearish doji here, and then we had this bullish engulfing candle. And then we have right now, it's the start of the week, but it's starting off bearish. Usually, you know, it has to establish that bottom wick before it moves up. So maybe this could be reversing here at this point. I mean, we have this already leveling out on this level of support. Can this hold? Will this hold? I'm not sure. I mean, we'll have to wait and see, right? All right. Let's look at the daily. I'll get rid of this so I can see better here. Now looking at the daily, you know, we have this little trend uptrend, right? Where we have low, high, higher low, higher high. Can expect a higher low and then a new higher high. Right, continue the trend. Let's get the 4 hour. That's one thing I like about Euro USD. It's like it respects market structure like really nice, but it moves so slow. There's not like a lot of volatility in Euro USD. Okay, so right away we got this structure here. I know if I look further left, yeah. Just want to make sure I see bottoms down here. See tops there. Refine on the 1 hour. Okay, that looks good. Let's look at a 30 minutes. 30 minutes, some nasty consolidation here, right? But I'll tell you this. Look at this right here. I've got a little bit of range right there. I'd probably put it under here though. Maybe even cover these wicks. Yeah, covering these wicks. It's going to be a nice movement down here, about 20 pips. And to the upside, really, I mean, maybe right around here. Measure this. No, not enough. The only thing is these wicks. Gotta be careful with those wicks. That's about 9 pips there, 9-10 pips. Potentially up to here, 25. But I would just be careful with those wicks right there. If you're looking at that. So this is what I would look at for Euro USD. Yep. Give you some targets here. So if you break this right here, you got this nice flow over here. Probably break that up by putting one right there. That's Euro USD. Alright, sending that chart out. Chat in YouTube and Telegram. I can tell you that from a higher time frame, this thing looks like it wants to go up. And just looking at it, I mean, if you're trying to catch a quick move, then yeah, your move may be to the downside. But I think if you look at it, like looking on the hourly, like this looks like a bullish flag right here. See this? So you might have something like that happen. But keep in mind, guys, like that movement, this little movement would be on a higher time frame, meaning that it's going to take longer to execute. Okay, this movement to the downside, you could potentially catch, you know, maybe 15, 20 pips, 30 pips or something. If you're looking to swing it, I mean, look for the break here of that trend line and then enter and then ride that thing up. Either way, I mean, I do think that on a higher time frame it is moving to the upside. All right, Ben says missed analysis on GJ. Is it building? Okay, GJ, we have alerts on GJ and we're waiting for the setup on the 15-minute. Here's our range. We're waiting for breakouts to the upside or to the downside. Right now it's kind of at this little level of support, so we're not doing anything. This red area is a no trade zone just because it's a little too choppy there, so we're not looking to jump into anything. It's Biden's fault. This King Lion, what's good? Yeah, so right now, like I said, we're just waiting. We have alerts set on GJ. We have gold here, also waiting. We did analysis on NZDJPY. We did analysis on Euro USD. What else did you guys want to look at? How we doing, Banks? We're good. I hope you had a wonderful weekend, big dog. I appreciate it, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was a great weekend. All right, what are we looking at? Anybody else want to look at something? Let's see. Yeah, so I get a lot of guys, I get a lot of people that come on and say, hey, you know, it's got to go up or it's got to go down. I want to tell you one thing, guys. The market has way more liquidity in the market than you have patience and pockets. You know, you can put yourself in a situation where you're thinking, oh, it's got to go down, it's got to go down, and sell it and sell it and sell it and sell it, and it will continue to rise until it completely, you know, taps you out. So I don't want you guys, don't have that mentality. Don't have the mentality that the market has to do something, because I'll tell you one thing: the market has absolutely, it owes no one anything. It does what it wants, and at the end of the day, like, if you're not focused on trading your plan, trading your strategy, and you're thinking, oh, the market's got to go whatever way, it's gonna come and just bite you in the ass. Okay, so like I said, I would focus on just being able to take the market for what it is, set up your plan, your strategy, you know, and follow that with discipline. Because if you sit here and talk about, you know, all right, guy, I'm gonna go ahead and remove you because you're just not what the vibe is here, bro. Sorry, some guy is just going off on TikTok, and I just had, like, this is my first time ever blocking somebody. I'm done. I'm not dealing with it, because if I say anything, then I get reprimanded from TikTok for bullying and harassing. Anyways, let's move on. I'm not even gonna address that. All right, so Radala says USD CAD from TikTok. All right, let's look at USD CAD. Let's look at USD CAD. Let's look at USD CAD. Let me go ahead and clean the chart. Looking at the monthly, it looks like had been going down, pushing back up, found some level of support here. Kind of looks like it's been rejecting the upside recently. The past few months, it looks like some nasty consolidation, to be honest. But let's look at the weekly. Yeah, you can see more of that consolidation here in the weekly. Consolidation, guys, this is I'm talking about just the same price area. I mean, really even just this, like, draw this whole box around, right? Anyways, let's keep it going here. So looking at the weekly, got a trend to the upside, looking nice. But we do have this level here that it's been respecting. Looks like it kind of is wedging out of here, and it could probably just potentially form, you know, squeeze it out till it breaks out one way or the other. I mean, if it's pushing up, break out to the upside or break out to the downside. Could go either way. Either way. Right? We don't know. The markets will tell us. So really, we want to see what it breaks out of. But that's on the weekly, so that's a high time frame, right? There's probably opportunities within smaller time frames. Look at the daily. Oof. Bearish, 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 bearish move, just completely pushing down. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hours still completely bearish. This is choppy market structure though. Look at that. All these like low volume wicks to both sides, just nasty. Like, I don't like it. I don't really like it. Oh, let me go ahead and write this out for you guys because I'm already getting like 10 questions. This is USD CAD. USD CAD. This is on the 1 hour. Well, let me I forgot to get my zones here. It's kind of a big zone. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I'll take that. I'll take that. For my 4 hour, this is USD CAD, guys. USD CAD. 1 hour. The reason I'm not covering this here is because this looks like it was just a fake out, complete fake out, and then a consolidation and push back down. So I'm not gonna look at that. Let's look at the 30-minute, and it's really at this level here. Like, I would like to start seeing some market structure to the upside. If not, come and test this area to tell me if it's gonna break through or what you gonna do. If I was looking to trade this right now, maybe something below here. It's about 8 pips. Is not really worth it.
Hello, motherfucker.
Not really worth it. The upside, probably above here. Some okay movement to the upside. About 23 pips there. Down here, I mean, unless we break out. This is like 8 pips, 7 pips. And then we got this level of support, then we got this wick. Man, this doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. Trying to find the price movement to the left. Just find over here. We got that wick there, then we got this wick here. Just does not look good. Breaking below there. Let's see what this range is. About 11-12 pips. Not bad. Could take that. With the potential of coming down to here. But I would be careful because we have this level of resist or support here. Right? So really I wouldn't even want to go down unless I see a complete break. This is like high risk to the downside. What I would be looking for is breaking to the upside for potentials to the upside. You know, breaking up here, targeting there, targeting here. So this is USD CAD, okay? And here is no trade zone. We're not trading there. Sending the link out, sending the link out. There goes the USD CAD. Let's go. Sending it out in Telegram. All right. Cool. Ben says Euro Swiss. You gonna look at Euro Swiss? All right. Damn, I don't have Euro Swiss in here? Really? Oh. Interesting. All right. Oh, gotta click on the chart. Let's see here. Looking at the monthly, I mean, first thing we see right away is that it's just looks bearish, right? I mean, melting. Let's look at the weekly. Clean charts, guys. Price action, top down analysis. That's what I do. All right, looks like it's pushed down, broken this area, maybe retesting it, rejected there. It's be interesting to see how this week turns out. Daily. That's a nice bearish confirmation. Previous day. This looks like some nice price action, to be honest. Look at this. You got this price action here. You got this break. You got this retest. Continue down lower, probably. Probably, could be, maybe. That's what the daily looks like. Let's see what the 4 hour looks like. Man. This is like completely melting. You really do have to pay attention to this here, this area. kind of where it's at. And then you have this bottom area down here. Yeah, it looks like it might be holding this as support to continue up. This market structure is going to the upside. Huge 1 hour rejection. I would say if we could break above that, then we'd be looking at some nice movement. Honestly, because this is like a retest area right now, like, man, this is hard to enter right now. I wouldn't look at this as like a trade right now, like a scalp. I would look at this like a potential intraday trade, a potential swing trade, because the setup is nicer that way. Like looking at it on the 1 hour, I would be looking for a break above here, above the wick, and a close, like potential break, okay, and a retest for, oh, what? I should have done that. So break, retest for a higher high, or this is going to break below, come and retest, and low. This is what I would do for this particular one. This is Euro Swiss. I would not look for like a potential scalp on this. I would look for a potential intraday trade. Could turn into a swing trade for Euro Swiss, if that makes sense. So breaking above this area to cover these wicks, creating new market structure to the upside, solidifying the support, then coming and solidifying that new area of support before going up higher, or breaking this area, this low, for a new low, coming back to retesting that as new resistance, and then going down for new lows. Hopefully that makes sense. That's what I would be looking for on Euro Swiss. I'll go ahead and send this chart out. Okay, send it out to the Telegram chat, send it out to the YouTube chat. Guys, if you're in here in TikTok, if you're looking for the links for that, make sure you jump into the link that's in my description, and you'll find the link to everything. Where I'm sending these charts, it's all free. YouTube is free. Discord is free. I have the free Telegram. If you're looking for paid signals, I have that as well. My VIP Learn and Earn, and the link is in the description as well. GJ, I have alerts set up on GJ, and I'm waiting for that. We already did GJ. We did GJ at the beginning. Waiting for price to break out of this area. We're not trading it in this area. It's Monday too, so we are being patient. Why wouldn't I scalp? You talking about on the Euro Swiss? Euro Swiss, I would not scalp this because of the area it's in. Because this area serves as a retest area or a level of support area. So like a lot of things could happen here. Like for me, it's not a good area for me to jump in for a potential trade on a scalp, because looking at this, like I would need some kind of level of support being created, and then seeing a nice range to be able to catch some kind of pips. But look at this consolidation area. It looks like it's turning around here for market structure to the upside. Okay, so it looks like a better setup for an intraday trade or a swing trade. That's why I would not scalp that. CJ says he's jumped in on a buy on Euro USD. Oh man, I mean, unless you bought break out of here, but I would be patient. This zone here is a little tricky. It's a little funky. Remember, guys, it's Monday. Let's not force any trades. Let's not, you know, we're not in here to. We want to make sure we're trading high probability setups and we're not trading something that could potentially go against us. And Mondays is notorious for that. You know, everybody's coming back from the weekends and ready to jump into something, and it's a lot of times we just sit and wait and we don't have no trades. Remember, no trade days is still a win. Any day that we don't lose money or give money back to the market is a win. Look at this breaking out to the downside. Gold. This is probably going to obliterate the risk to reward ratio. Yeah, it's already going to hit the first. I would need this to retrace a bit because it's becoming not worth it. Still got 8 minutes left. 8 minutes left. I do not trade crypto. I only trade Forex, commodities, and indices. USD CAD, I already did USD CAD when I sent out the chart. What does scalp mean? Scalp means that you're just taking a quick trade, and you're just taking a small, like, you're gonna be in the trade for probably less than an hour. What am I trading exactly? I'm waiting on GJ or gold, but gold. Oh, nice! I like this little pullback. This is looking a little better now. Get at least 2-1. Why do I not trade crypto? Because I just invest in crypto. I just have no interest in trading it. Like, I stick to what I know, and like my plan, like I focus on GBP pairs, gold, US 30, and that's pretty much it. I have a watch list for other pairs, for other currency pairs, but those are like usually swing trades and waiting for price up to alert me. But other than that, you know, I'm not looking to jump into crypto to trade. I have my portfolio of crypto that I'm invested in, but that is just buying and holding. I don't be trading that. Dang, look at gold. It pulled all the way back up here. See that? Fake out. That's why we wait for candles to close. See, now this is invalid. But we see it's testing that area. It's rejecting it. See what happens. See what happens. Look at this. Held support here, pushed up. What was no, I don't do indices on live. I do indices for my Learn and Earn group. Okay, I'm seeing you guys want to see AUD USD. I don't know what AUD GPY is. Maybe you're talking about AUD JPY. I'll do AUD USD though. I've seen a few of you guys asking for that one. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. All right. Go ahead, delete everything. Start clean charts. Clean charts. I mean, I do see that it's looks like it's changing. Looked like it created some support here on the monthly, and it's pushing up now. See, respecting this previous monthly level of support. Monthly, pushing back up, and it's pushing up now. Could come up to test this area here on the monthly. It's breaking out of this little range. Ooh. Excuse me. But let's dive down deeper weekly. What do we see on the weekly? I mean, it looks like I've been pushing down. And it's kind of breaking out of that area now. So if you were like swing trading this long term, you could probably get into a buy here, put your stops below here, and then target at least this area, top of the wicks. If not higher. But this would probably take, I mean, quite some time. Just this time right here, if I was to measure this, just this down movement from here to where it's at, I think we're talking about 392 days is like a year, more than a year, right? Yeah. So this is February 2021, March 2022. Yeah, so that would be some time, but let's look at the daily. Maybe we can see something there. Kind of a double bottom action here, pushing up, maybe coming to test this area up here. Past few days have been bullish on the daily. We got this nice little trend right here. Maybe we come back down to test this before going higher on the daily. If you're looking to swing it, potential setup. At the 4 hour, yeah, look at this 4 hour. Looks like it capped out already. So the range I'd be looking at, tops and bottoms. Find that looks good. For a range here. Oh, this looks about ready to break out to the downside. Got some nice range movement to the downside here, about 25 pips. If I look at it on the, yeah, that looks nice. Could be breaking out here soon. To the top side, I mean, probably not till up here. We have a small range here, about 15 pips. So that's what I would be looking at. Targets here, targets here. Looks like it's breaking out now. I'll wait for a closure because this one's going to kind of give you a huge stop loss So maybe the next candle would be one to get into, putting your stops above the previous wick, and then targeting, you know, your level. So maybe the next one, like the candle doesn't close below, candle closes, you know, pulls back a bit, and then you can have a smaller stop. Would be nice. Right. So it looks like that candle, the previous candle, did close below. And look at it go. Told you guys, damn, shit is fucking pushing down. So I don't really see a point of sending the chart out because it's already executing. Like, look at it. I was hoping that this candle would pull back a bit, but I mean, it broke below. You guys see that there? There's no wick, that's the only thing. Right now, if you took that, you jumped in, I mean, you're probably already in profit of 4 or 5 pips, 3 pips of profit. That was a good setup. So this is AUD USD. So for those that wanted this, hopefully you guys jumped in sales. But yeah, I'd be like targeting this area down here. I will also look at potentially this area. Here. Kind of just TP 1, 2, 3. All right, let's go back to GJ. Still waiting on GJ, still holding. Look at that, still holding this level of support. Still holding. Yeah, GJ, we already did top-down analysis on GJ, and I sent out the chart. Guys, some of you guys comment on here, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know what HFX is. This is GJ. This is Forex. I do have videos for beginners on my YouTube. Just got on your YouTube. Good shit. Been on YouTube a lot longer than TikTok. USD CAD. I already did USD CAD. I already did gold. This is GJ. Gold seller buy. Look at the chart, man. I mean, guys, you can't come on here and be like, oh, buy or sell. Like, you understand the way I'm trading live, the strategy is based on what the market breaks out. Like if it breaks out above or below. That's why I have both scenarios. Like I'm letting the market tell me what it's gonna do. I'm not telling the market what it's gonna do. Remember, I tell you guys over and over and over, our job as traders is not to predict price. It is to react to price. We are not sitting here speculating what it's gonna do. All I'm doing is setting up a range and letting price tell me whether it's gonna go up or down. That's it. I already did analysis on gold, guys. The chart is in my Telegram and on the YouTube chat. I already sent that out. It's right here. Sent it out. I already sent that out. Bro, do you trade for others or only for yourself? No, I trade for myself, but I have a learn and earn where I send out signals. That's a paid group. And then I have the Telegram chat where I send out setups and I send out a freebie once a week. One of my signals out of the signal room, I'll send it out to the Telegram chat. And then I have a Discord where I'm in there communicating with you guys back and forth. The Telegram, the link is in my description, or if you go to this link here, you will see it. See if I can make this bigger for you guys. Because on TikTok it looks small. If you go to that link, there's a free Telegram, there's a free Discord, there's free YouTube with beginner videos, with all my lives in the past. You can look at the lives, you can see what I've done in the lives. Like, look back at the wins and the losses. They're both there. Like, you're gonna see all of that. All of that is free. You don't have to jump into the Learn and Earn and pay that subscription. Like, you don't need to. Like, there is Telegram and there's Discord and there's YouTube. All of that is free. Now, if you want signals from my signals, like from my paid signal groups, then you can join the paid Telegram. That's what that's for, because I've had a lot of people asking me for this trading that I'm doing here on the live. This is not the only trading I do. I trade London session and I trade New York session. Okay, and I have for my Learn and Earn, I send out swing setups and intraday setups to where they're bigger movements, catching more than just 10 pips. The 10 pips for the live is just a quick scalp trade, showing you guys live my trading ability, my trading skills, so you guys can take a strategy for yourself to become consistent and profitable. That's free. I'm not charging anything for this. I'm showing you guys, showcasing you guys a skill, a strategy. You can take that, make money with that. If you want to be able to take other trades to gain more pips, gain more percentage, then you can jump into my Learn and Earn. I did a whole promo last week for you guys where I did it was a $7 promo for the week. So everyone that took that $7 promo, you guys made the money to pay for the Learn and Earn. Like last week, it was a profitable week. It wasn't even a week that we didn't make any profits. We made profits last week. I share those results in my Learn and Earn and in my Telegram chat, so you guys can have access to that. So everyone that took that $7 promo, there was a bunch of people that jumped in on that. That was basically $1 a day. You know, I don't have that promo up right now. I took it down. I was only allowing so many people in there for last week. Right now we have just the subscription for the Learn and Earn. I know a bunch of you guys are jumping in there right now. I also have in this link, I have the link to my course waitlist. My course drops on April 1st. So if you want access to that, to be able to jump in there, I'm gonna be only allowing the people in the Learn and Earn. Ben McCall says Swiss JPY. Seen some large candle action. Swiss JPY. Let's see. What do we see? All that. I mean, it's been bullish for a long time here. Last week, hella bullish, broke these all-time highs. Probably gonna come back and retest. Dailies is bullish. 4 hour. Probably look for a retest in that area. Before that, Jesus, what are we looking for? top, and looking at the bottom. It's gonna be looking at something like this. So really right now for Swiss JPY, it could be a retest here before it comes up higher, or it could be a break, retest before it comes lower. Makes sense. Yeah, welcome guys. If you're just joining, guys, welcome to Lord Banks FX. I'm your host, Lord Banks, and I'm currently Alan says, I watch your older live trade videos on ×2 speed, lots of advice. I'm telling you guys, there's so much. Like I've been live streaming on YouTube for over a year, and I've shared so much information on there, and I've had times where we're not trading and we're just waiting, and there's really good questions, and I share everything that I've experienced myself personally through those videos, and there's so many good nuggets in there. Like I'm probably gonna have to go back through there and like take some of those things and make sure I incorporate them into my course and stuff. And those are just things based on from my own personal experience, what I've learned. I've been trading for 8 years, guys. I'm a pro FX trader. I do this for a living. I'm a 6-figure trader. Okay, so this pays my bills. This takes care of me. This is my primary source of income. I have other incomes. I do own other businesses. I do invest in other businesses because that's just what I do with my money. But this is like my main stuff. And I share that knowledge with you guys through all my old videos. You know, I've been doing this for about a year, live streaming on YouTube. On TikTok, I'm pretty new, but you know, I have go look at my stuff. I mean, it's on there. Like I can't fake the dates and put that stuff from last year on there. Like just go look at that. And I know there's people in here that have been following me since I started. And you know, I'm grateful and I appreciate you guys. You know, that you guys are my OGs that started with me when I just had just a Telegram and got on YouTube every now and then. So much love to you guys, and I appreciate it. And yeah, I mean, we're growing, right? We're growing. We have a Discord that's I think we have like almost 1,000 members in there. We have like almost 600 people in the free Telegram. We have I think like almost 500 subscribers on my YouTube. I have I think like almost 5,000 subscribers on my TikTok now. I think I have almost 4,000 subscribers on my Instagram. You know, I'm not gonna be here. I'm not the type of trader here that's here to show you guys flashy cars, stacks of monies, and a lifestyle that most of you guys want and are probably here for. I'm gonna show you how to actually trade. I'm going to show you a skill, and this skill, you're going to take this to do whatever you want if you want to live that kind of lifestyle. Okay, now me personally, I don't make, you know, $10,000, $20,000 to go spend on a flashy car or go to the bank and would like I you know, sometimes it just baffles me the way that a lot of people are fooled by these online gurus where they go and take all this money out. You understand, most people deal with money electronically. How is it that all these gurus are able to like flash you these stacks of cash to influence you on buying their course? So in order for that to happen, you mean they went to the bank to withdraw cash just to show up for a video? Like I think that's the biggest waste of time and money, to be honest. So I don't do that on my platforms. I'm not here to sell you a lifestyle. I'm here to teach you a skill. Now, if you want that lifestyle, if you just want entertainment, go look at other people's content. I'm here to show you a skill. Whether you want to learn it is up to you. Okay, because I learned this skill, and this skill literally is something that you'll turn yourself into an ATM. You can make as much as you want or as little as you want. You can supplement, you can replace, whatever you want to accomplish, you can make it happen. But here's the thing, it's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to become a millionaire tomorrow, and you cannot come into this skill set, you cannot come into this space with the mindset solely focused on the dollar amounts that you want to gain. Because when you focus on the money, you'll never get it. I'll tell you that right now. When you focus on the skill, the money comes. The money is a byproduct. Completely focus on the skill, the money will come. If you focus on the money, you will never have it. If you focus on the skill, the money comes automatically. Okay? I think that's the biggest piece of advice I can give you guys, because I know so many people that come and they're like, oh, they're trying to be millionaires yesterday. Doesn't work like that. Does not work like that. And it's a hard lesson to learn, because I know everybody's coming into this thing because they want to make money. I get it, and you can do it. I 100% believe that. I have people that are following me, that have been following me for even before I was putting content out and trading along with me, that have learned alongside with me, that are having their $1,000 days now, when they didn't know anything. They didn't even know about charts in the market, the terminology, none of that. They're having $1,000 days. Now they're teaching their own daughter how to trade, and she's like 11 years old. Okay, like this thing is something you can have for yourself and teach your own children, teach your own family, be able to actually change things, if you wanted to. But you have to learn the skill. You have to become good at the skill. And when you focus on the skill, automatically the money will come from that. This is Swiss JPY. Swiss JPY, this is just looking at, let's see. Oh my gosh, like I'm getting like a bunch of you guys joining the Telegram here. It's like my notifications are going crazy. Sorry guys. Okay, so like I was saying, here, because we just completely blew out of this high over here. Look, you see this high? This high happened in January, right? So we came down, consolidated a bunch over here, held this level of support, then started our way up. We blew up past this. This is on the 4 hour. Okay, blowing up past this key level, there has to be some kind of support being formed for a continuation, or we're gonna start moving down, start falling and go bearish. Okay. So what we have to do here is we have to pay attention to what price action is telling us. Looking at on the 1 hour, we see some of that market structure starting to turn around here. Looks like if this candle holds here in 12 minutes, it looks like it'll create some level of support. Let's look at the 30-minute. Looks like it created support right there. Appreciate the subs, guys. Appreciate the love. Appreciate you guys sharing the stream. Sorry, I don't mean to go on tangents, but I think sometimes it just needs to be said, man. Like, I don't want to give you guys false expectations. I know a lot of like Forex educators in this space sell you a dream that you can have tomorrow, and it causes many of you to go buy these shit courses, and then you think all of a sudden, oh, Forex is a scam, it doesn't work. And it's not. It's just you went with the wrong person. You went with someone that was selling you a freaking picture of a Lamborghini that they're standing in front of, and they withdrew their life savings to take a picture of a stack of cash. Like it. I'm not selling that. I'm here showing you a skill, and I show it every single day. Okay. Now, if you want more of that skill, then I have other things that you can purchase and become part of, the Banks fam community. Fine. But I'm saying, I'm showing you first what I'm doing. I'm proving to you here that I can do it. Now, whether you want to continue down this rabbit hole with me or not, it's up to you. If you do, I'm here for it. I'm going to show you, and I'm going to guide you, and I'm going to help you become a winner. If you don't, that's fine. Go look at videos with people with Lamborghinis and showing you stacks of cash, and don't show you actual trading. Because most of these people, they don't even jump on to do live trading. I wish they would. I wish they would, because it would show you who's real, who's not. So look at this 15-minute, like this whole fake out here, breakout from this downside, and a complete movement back. And this could be looked at like kind of like a retrace, like a retest here in this area. So maybe at this point, we'd look for rejection of this area to continue going down. If not, then maybe we're looking for a continuation to the upside, right? This is just what I'm looking at in the 15-minute. Other than that, like to look at a range here, I probably wouldn't look to do anything up till above here or to below here, right? And even we have a little choppy movement here, it's still kind of the same direction, right? And this is for Swiss JPY, guys. Swiss JPY. Let me go back to GJ. Okay, GJ is kind of moving down now. Finally, it's about 2:50 a.m. my time, which is 7:50. So we got about 10 minutes before London Open. We might see some volume come into the market and see some movement. Another thing, guys, you know, I'm a price action trader. I specifically look at just market structure, candlestick patterns, and I'm reading price action. I don't use indicators. I don't use none of that. I'm not that type of trader. I don't look at that. I don't use that. I don't need that. Now, is it wrong to use indicators? No, not at all. I know plenty of people that are successful and that trade for a living and they use indicators. But I will tell you this, they don't just use indicators. They use a mixture of price action and using indicators for confirmation. That's just how they trade. Everyone will have their own style. Now, because I just trade price action doesn't mean that my way is the only right way. There's other people, like I said, that trade different ways, different strategies. Now, this specific strategy and the way I trade here is specific to my live stream trading because I'm just trying to catch a quick move, just trying to take a piece of the pie and be done within the 3 hours, right? Now, if I was trading for my learn and earn, usually those are intraday trades that I send out or swing trades. And I'll tell you, when I send it out, I'll say, hey, that was an intraday trade, or it's a swing trade, so people understand how long to expect to stay in that type of trade, right? Again, for the most part, when I'm trading, we're looking to hit TP1, we're taking partials, we're adjusting our stop loss to break even, and we're leaving a runner to run. Because each level, the probability that a price will hit the level is reduced at each point. So it has a high probability to hit this level, but to hit the next level, it's less than this probability. And the third is even less. So you don't want to stay in a trade, hold your full position, be in profits, and then come back and reverse on you and hit your stop loss. Okay? That is not a smart way to trade. A smart way to trade is to understand that your trade will move into profits, and the likelihood of it hitting the first level of take profit is a lot higher than the last level. So you want to secure some of those profits. You want to adjust your stop loss to break even, creating a risk-free trade environment to where you're not worried whether or not it comes back on you or it continues to move down. The extra is just extra. That's what I like to call extra money. Okay. But that's just kind of like an insight on me and the way I trade. Like, I do live streams a certain way, and they'll always be done like that because I'm doing it live and it's only 3 hours. But for anything that I'm doing outside of that, that's a different strategy. You know, I'm looking for breaks and retests. I'm looking for reversals. I'm looking for zone to zones. Like, I'm looking for market structures in different areas. Like, those are different setups. Okay, this setup here is a quick scalp. I'm just looking for a quick trade. That's it. This link on the screen, guys, is where you can find the link to all of my stuff. My YouTube, my Instagram, my free Telegram, my Discord, and then my signals, if you guys want signals as well. The signals is a paid group, but the signals like this, it's just signals right now, and I send out breakdowns and analysis on there. But the signals people, my members in the signals room is going to get, you know, the advantage of access to my course first, discounts to my courses, all the stuff, because those are the people that I'm focused on. Because I take it like this: the people in my signals room are the ones that are actually serious about becoming six-figure traders. So I want to make sure I'm focused on them. I want to make sure that they're getting what they need, and so they're always gonna, you know, have a special place in my mind for them and releasing things to them. So you guys can definitely check that out if you're interested in that. Warwick says, love your sentiment, LB. I appreciate it, man. I'm just trying to be honest, trying to be transparent with you guys. Like, I don't want to give anybody any false expectations here, you know? Like, it's not about that. Like, because, you know, building this skill set, I've seen some people coming in here and learning the skill within, you know, a couple of months. But I've also known people that it takes years, and it really just depends on how, like, are you willing to stick it out no matter what? Because you're going to have times, like, if you can't take a loss, know that this game we're playing here, you will have losses, okay? And if you can't take a loss, there's some people that'll lose one time and they'll leave this game forever. And it's not for them. But you have to understand that L's are part of the game. You will have L's, and you have to be able to bounce back from that. Keep your head. Don't lose your cool. Don't let it mess with your emotions, because once you do, then you get into a mindset that is, you start chasing trades, you start, you know, having greed, you start having FOMO, a bunch of things, and that's just the way it is. Like, that's just what trading is. Like, you're gonna have that. Like, you have to be okay with that. You know, for example, when you're, one of the books I recommend, and I tell this to you guys all the time, is Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. That book right there is probably one, it's only one of two that I ever recommend, but it's like my number one go-to for psychology and mindset stuff, because you have to understand that book tells you nothing in the technicals on how to trade, but it tells you everything you need to know mentally on how to trade successfully, because it talks about the states of being in your mind and how you're approaching the market. And that, to me, has made me a better trader over any kind of technical thing that I've seen. Anyone can look at this chart and say, are we going up or down? And be able to make an analysis and a determination. But being able to control up here in your mind, your emotions regarding the trading stuff, man, that is by far the biggest thing for me. If you can nail that down, you're 80% of the way there. This technical shit, I mean, this is just, you know, 20%. Not even, I would say 10%. The other maybe 15%. The other 5 is you need to be disciplined. You need to be disciplined in being able to stick to your plan, follow your risk management, stick to your routine, right? And most people don't even have a plan. You know, so some of the people that I do one-on-ones with, the first thing I ask them, okay, what is your plan? Show me your trading plan. And they're like, what do you mean? If you don't know what a trading plan is, you've been gambling. The first thing is, you need to have a trading plan. What session are you trading? What pair are you trading? What strategy are you using? What's your risk management? Like, all of those things you need to have written down, and you need to be following it. If you're not following that, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's probably, you could probably cut your losses in half right there. Okay, the next thing you do, are you journaling your trades? Let's look at your journal. Let's look at the past week. What did you do in your losses? Why did you lose? Could you have done better? Could they have been winners? Could you have lost less, right? Look at your winners. Could you have better entries? Could you have held longer? What did that look like? And that's another thing. You ask them, do you have a trading journal? And most of them are no. That's another thing that makes you, how do you expect to progress in a skill set when you're not measuring your progress? You know, it makes no sense to me. Anyways, let's see here. The book is called Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Trading in the Zone. Let's see here. Ben says, Banks, any lifetime promos coming up? Because I'm ready to sign up for a life. I just took it down. I had it up like, I don't know, a week or two ago. But I'm probably going to do one more lifetime promo for all the people that have been waiting to get paid and jump in there. I know I've gotten a bunch of messages. So I'll probably do one more right before I launch the course. Maybe next week or something. I have to see what all I'm adding so I can make sure I have enough room for everybody. But Camp said, can I start with the $100? Man, I'll tell you this, dude. Like, yes and no. If you're brand new to trading and you want to start with the $100, you're probably gonna blow it. Not gonna lie to you. Now, if you know how to trade, you can make money with a small account. It doesn't matter. Now, yeah, you will over leverage. You'll be risking more than 1 to 3%. Most of the time, you'll probably be risking, 20, 30, 40, 50%, maybe 80% of the account. Okay. But the thing is, that's the risk you're taking with the smaller account. Now, if you're new and you're trying to start with the $100, I would probably, you could take that, but I would definitely just look at doing small trades with very small stop losses, scalps, and then taking, the first 10 pips that you get, taking profit, because you have to compound that. That account is extremely small. Like, I've done challenges before in the past in my Discord with you guys. Like, I've done the, King Lion says, when are you doing the next $10 to $1,000 challenge? Yeah, I've done that like 3 times where we take $10 and I trade live with you guys and tell you, okay, I'm jumping in, this is what I'm doing, and we've taken it to $1,000. And then we were working on the 1,000 to 10,000. And I don't know, I think I stopped like doing the lives and stuff, but it's totally possible if you have the skill. Do I recommend starting with $100? Probably not. Like, if you have more capital, like it becomes easier. The more capital that you have, the easier it is to be able to trade. Because first of all, $100, you're doing 0.01, and if you're risking 0.01 lot size, even 20 pips, you're looking at taking $2. That's like almost, I don't know what percentage is that. It's like 2%. I mean, that is super small. Yes. You got I had who was it in here? Who was it? Own up to it. Somebody here in TikTok was spamming in here, sell GJ on the previous candle that was pumping down like this, and look at it now. Own up to it. Who was it? That's why I would not be taking these trades that people be spamming in here. You saw it, right? You saw that, Skyline, right? Somebody was spamming. Oh yeah, sell it, and it freaking popped up. Killing me, fellas. Killing me. I didn't say nothing. What did I tell you guys? This red area is no trade zone. I'm not trading in that area. Like, I'm sorry if you guys took that. I'm telling you, these guys, I would have lost there, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you. Anyways, I think a good area to start with, like, if you had like $1,000, that would be okay. Obviously if you have more, but remember, I would only invest what you can afford to lose. Okay, don't if it's your last $1,000, I wouldn't take that and put it into the market, because you don't want to use your life savings on learning a skill. Right now, if you can put in $1,000, put in $1,000 and use 0.01s to get an understanding of what you're doing and follow somebody that's actually going to give you the skill to be able to win, right? Even if you don't join my learn and earn where I send out the signals, these lives, I come on here and trade with you guys live and we make money live, right? You can jump in here and make money live. Now, if you can get in my Discord, I send out setups. On my free Telegram, I send out setups, and you can use those things to start to understand and start to learn. Okay, all those things are free. I'm not here, you know, being like, I'm not trying to promote the course. I'm making it available for all of those that have been asking me. But there's a lot of free stuff that I give out here too. I'm here giving you guys out free education every time I'm on the live. On my Discord, I'm answering your questions. On my Telegram, I'm sending you guys setups. Like on the live, I'm trading live, you know. Now, if you're upgraded, if you know how to trade, if you're getting to a point where, okay, you can take signals, you know how to do that, and you want to win more, then yeah, jump into my learn and earn. I'm sending those winners out on there every day. Well, I shouldn't say every day, because I send them out as I get them. You know, we may take 2 trades that week, we may take 5, but I'm on for London and New York waiting for setups, and that's when I send out trades. Okay, just so you guys know. Look how it held that support here. You see that? Rejected it, pulled it up, pushed up here. It's holding that support. This is on the 15-minute, guys, GJ. All right. So all you talk about is your courses. This is the only, I don't even have a course out, dude. Like, you see, this is why I don't even like to talk about it. I'm telling you what I have available. Everything I have out that I've had for the past year is all free. All free. The courses I talk about because I've had tons of people asking me about that. That's the only reason I decided to make a course, because I had all these people reaching out for a course. And before even that, I was doing one-on-ones with people. Okay? Like for free, I was doing one-on-ones. I was spending my own time getting on a Zoom with one person, going over their trading plans, going over their risk management, going over everything with them. You're watching this on TikTok, it's free. Like I'm live trading. I'm waiting for this thing to break out. If you want to go see past live trades, go to my YouTube. I've been streaming on YouTube for a year. I don't trade NASDAQ. I trade US 30. That's the only indice that I look at. Sometimes I look at SP 500, but you know, really I like US 30, and I trade US 30 for New York session. Yeah, that's great. It's like I don't need to. I'm 6-figure funded. That's great. Well, I'm 6-figure made myself. So, congrats, brother. And I've done challenges and I've done videos for this in the past. I've done FTMOs. I've done nations trading. I've done funding talent when it was around. I've done like a bunch of those just to show you guys that it's possible. But I do not recommend doing challenges if you're not consistent and profitable already. He said he's just here observing. Well, welcome, brother. Welcome to the show, man. This is the first time I've seen you, but welcome. Welcome. Here to observe. I appreciate you guys. You sound like 40? No, I'm definitely not 40. Is risk to reward 1-to-1 bad? It's not bad, man. Like, but what does your plan call for, right? I think a lot of people have the misconception is like, oh, you must have 1-to-3 at least. Now, I'm not gonna agree with that or disagree with that. Like, if that's the way you want to trade, fine. But I'm here to make money. I'm here to make profits. Okay. So if I'm making profits at 1-to-1, I'm taking my profits. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, well, it hasn't hit my 1-to-3, so I'm gonna hold on to it and then hit my stop loss, right? Like, it's just, it doesn't make sense to me. So you see, like, even in this area, I mean, I wouldn't, you know, I would look for maybe a break above here, potentially have this range here, but even then, this area is still kind of still a little iffy for me. This is like a 13 pip potential. So I'm doing short-term swing in the 1 hour chart. Yeah, the live trading is free, guys. Like here, you will see when I jump into a trade, when I'm in an active trade, how I manage that trade, where I'm targeting, when I take my profits, and all of that. That's what this live is for. Why is crypto down today? I don't trade crypto. Which direction is going to break out? We're waiting for the market to tell us, bro. I remember, I say this every live. Our job as traders is not to predict price. It is to react to price. You do that more, you win more. Okay? Stop trying to predict where the market is going. Nobody can do that. The market's going to go where it wants to go. Appreciate the love, guys. 5,300 likes on TikTok. Much love. Thanks for sharing, guys. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the likes, YouTube. For the subs. I hear you guys subbing. I don't know if you guys hear my little every time somebody subs on my YouTube, I get this little alert notification, and I don't even want to say it because if I say it on TikTok I might get banned. I'd be getting banned on TikTok for harassing and bullying, and I don't even know how or why, like, because I'm not doing any of that. I think it's like when I like respond to somebody saying something in the chat. How much time is for another candle? This is 15 minute, and so there's 3 minutes and 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. It's like 3 minutes left on this candle. What do I think about AUD USD? I sent out the chart for AUD USD earlier when I was doing analysis, and this is what I was looking at. It looks like it did come out to the downside and then hit the first level and then just completely pull back. Look at that. So this is why when it hits TP1, we adjust our stops to break even and take partials, because this could happen. See how it pulled back completely? And really, maybe this was too low here. It could have been, or too high. It could have been down here waiting for the breakout, and that would have negated this trade. It wouldn't have happened, right? But even still, this area I'm not trading, looking for trades either down or up. Down or up. Okay. Going back to GJ, I want to watch this because I just feel like this is going to be a nasty rejection. We'll see what happens. GJ about to dump. Anyone long on Euro USD? I did that. I'm from South Africa. I want to know, how do you start? Just follow along, bro. I do live trading here every day, Monday through Friday. Remember, my time has changed, guys. I'm doing 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. Central Standard Time. That ends up being 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. 6, 7, 8, 9, right? 9 to 9 a.m. I think. London time. How do I set that orange bounce back line? What do you mean the orange bounce back line? Talking about the little rectangle? So I use tradingview.com to mark up my charts. This is not where I enter my trades. I use MetaTrader 4 to do that, but I use all of this to mark up the charts because it has a range of tools. And if you look at here on the screen, these are my favorite tools, right? So here are tools that you use to mark up your charts. Now, if you're looking for the rectangular or that red zone, it's this rectangular, right? And it's this rectangle. Now you see it extending all the way to the right, because if you look at this on the settings, you go to the settings, I have on my settings the style here set to extend to the right. Now if I take that off, it moves just to the rectangle that I drew out, but I keep it on because I'm looking at levels of key levels that will extend to the right for, you know, future reference, right? Because if I'm setting a level here, like for example, I set this here, here's the rectangle, right? And it automatically went to the right, and I can see it's an important level, right? So that's how you do. You have to wait for hourly candle to close. No, I'm trading on the 15-minute, so I'm just waiting for the 15-minute candle to close. What constitutes your no trade zone? My no trade zone is a range where price is moving sideways, more than likely consolidating or just ranging. So you see here, this area, price was moving up, but then came down a bit and moved up a bit, came down a bit, and it's just, there's no clear direction here. Now, clear direction would be seeing price move up or move down. Like this is clear direction, we're moving down. You know, this is clear direction, we're moving up, right? So this isn't a range, this is moving up, right? So more than likely, you have to understand how the market moves, right? The market is going to move, it's going to either trend up or trend down, and in between that, it is consolidating. So you can have market moves up to the upside, right? And then you can have market start consolidating and then start moving to the downside, right? And then you can have market again start consolidating and then move to the upside, right? So you have the phases, right? So it's either on its push up, it's consolidating, or it's pushing down, or it's consolidating, or vice versa, right? So that's just so you can understand, like just the patterns, right? And one important thing to understand is, you know, the more the market consolidates, the longer it consolidates, the bigger the breakout. So if looking at my no trade zone is this is a big zone, right? Because just the zone itself is 57 pips, okay? But within that, we even have a smaller range here. You see this? So even if there's potential above or below this, we're still looking at these ranges and below here, and we're waiting. So the longer it's in this phase, the bigger the candle is going to be that it goes up or down, the bigger the breakout. And that benefits us. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, no. Dang it. What's good? FX Bounty Hunter, welcome. He's finally be able to post. What happened? You hadn't been able to comment before, or what? I don't know why not. All right, so how do you go with that last candle, or how or when do you win money? So I'm assuming you're pretty new. Like if we're taking a trade that breaks out to the downside and we short this, right? Let's say the candle comes down here. We short it, we put our stops above, and then we start targeting these levels. As price moves down into the green area below our entry price, we go into profits. Now what determines your profits is the lot size that you entered on your trade. Okay, now those lot sizes vary depending upon what you enter. So for example, most brokers, you can go as low as 0.01 lot size, which ends up being, that equates to what is 10 cents per pip. Okay, now if you're doing 0.10, that equates to $1 per pip. Okay. Now, if you're doing 1.0 lot, that's a standard. That is going to be $10 per pip. Okay. Now, the reason I put this out here, even if you do 10, that's $100 per pip. Okay. Now, what determines your pips or your lot sizes? Your lot sizes is based on your risk management and what lot size to use. Now, if you don't know how to calculate that, I suggest getting this app called Stinu. It's in the App Store. I have no affiliation with it, but it calculates risk management for you. Okay. What that does is you're going to enter in your account size, and then you're going to enter how many pips you're risking, right? And then you're going to enter what percentage of your of the account size you're going to risk, right? So I always suggest 1 to 3% risk. That's what you should be focused on. And at the end of the day, you know, you're supposed to be following whatever is right for you. I know people that risk more than that. I know people that risk less than that. I mean, it varies. Okay. So for example, if we were gonna jump in here and take a sell, and let's say, oh, my stop is gonna be, you know, at 10 pips. So you would say in the Stinu app, I'm risking 10 pips, and I'm gonna risk, you know, 3%. So you plug that into the Stinu app, and it's going to give you a number. That number is your lot size. So when you enter into the trade, you use that lot size. Whatever that lot size, let's say it's 5.6. So Stinu says you're gonna use 5.6 lots. Okay. That right there equals, do the math, it's going to be $56 a pip. Okay. Right now, when we start going into profit here, you start counting the pips. So this has a potential of like 40 pips. If we hit 40 pips on this, and you're in there at $56 per pip. What's the math on that? Somebody give me the math on that, because I don't know it off the top of my head. So $56 per pip times 40 pips, you're looking at $2,240. Okay. So if that hits 40 pips, $2,240 if you're using 5.6 lots. Does that make sense now? But remember, what determines your lot size is your risk, how much you're risking, your risk management. Stinu app calculates that for you. Every time I'm about to enter into a trade, I'm looking to see where my stop is going to be and looking at how many pips I'm risking. Right here it tells me 10. You see that? 10. Okay. So depending where I'm going to put my stop, I plug it in, and then I'm like, okay, this is where I'm going to enter. Okay, that's 15 pip risk. I go to my Stinu app, I enter that in, and then pop comes out my lot size that I should enter, and then that's what I enter. If that makes sense. Oh, sorry guys, I'm trying to pop that out. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm just trying to help you guys. I know there's a lot of new people that don't understand a lot of this, so I'm just kind of going over that for you guys. FX Bounty Hunter, nope. YouTube funny man kept saying I needed to subscribe when I was, though. Reset it all good now. Nice. Prefer these chill zone vibes today. Right? It's because it's slow, man. It's Monday. Slow days. No trade days sometimes. Look, it's still running through the same area. Like, it's not even You know, if you would have sold, you'd probably got stopped out. If you would have bought here at this, it's coming back down. You'd probably be in drawdown now. Like, it's just not a good setup. Like, and this is what we avoid, guys. Like, this is why I tell you guys, Mondays are slow days, and sometimes they're no trade days. And being no trade days, when you don't trade, you still win, because as long as you don't lose capital or lose money, it's a win. Okay. And this is what patience and discipline does for you, is you're able to look at the charts, draw up an analysis, and be patient and disciplined to not jump into a trade. We're sitting here just waiting. We're being patient. Being patient. Is there a way I can access a recording of this live video afterwards? Yes, on my YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel, Lord Banks FX. All the lives are there. You can go back to last year, go back to last week, or last week I wasn't live, but the week before, and you can look at all of that. You make a living off $22 trade? No, what? What are you talking about? I mean, I don't. I definitely do not make more than that. Hey Banks, could you please explain the lot sizes with the pips, please? I just did. Look, let me go back. I just deleted it too. Okay. Lot sizes. So let me do this. Lot size and how much it's worth. Okay. So lot sizes on the left, and this is, I'm just using these examples. You can do 0.02, you can do 0.03, like everything in between, up until whatever maximum your broker allows and whatever minimum they allow, and anything in between. Okay, this is just an example. 0.01 lot means it is 10 cents per pip. Okay, if you're looking at this right here, at the price of GJ right now, GJ is 156 point, and then it gives you 3 digits. You knock the last digit off. Okay, you just look at the 2 digits. So right now it's at 156.88. If it moves from 156.88 to 156.89, it goes up 1 pip. Okay, if it goes to 87, it goes down 1 pip. Now, depending on whether you bought or sold in the trade, if you bought, it's going against you, so you're down 10 cents. If you sold, it's going your direction and you're up 10 cents. Okay, so each lot size, depending on the lot size that you choose, that is going to be representative of the amount that you're earning or losing per pip. Okay, what determines what lot size to choose is your risk management plan. So how much have you calculated to lose potentially for that trade? Because you have to look at it not only as, oh, this is going to be a winner, but what if I lose and how much would I be losing? You would look at that, you'd say, I'm only going to risk 1%. Okay, so then you, like I put here the Stenu app, because the Stenu app is in the App Store. You guys can download it and it helps you calculate your risk. Okay, so when you download the Stenu app, it's going to tell you what your account balance is. So you enter your account balance. Let's say my account balance is $1,000. Okay, and I'm going to risk 3%, because you should only be risking 1 to 3% from my perspective. Whatever you guys do, if you're trading and you're successful, 6-figure funded trader, whatever, stick to what you do. I'm just telling, for the new people, this is what I would do. Okay, $1,000, you're doing 3% risk, and let's say my stop loss is 10 pips, because when you enter here and you say I'm going to trade this is what I'm going to trade, right? Up here it tells you how many pips you're risking. So let's say wherever I put my stop, it's the number up here says 10, right? So if I'm risking 10, and then it's going to ask you to choose a pair. I'm doing GJ, and then I hit calculate. Okay, it tells me for 3% risk on $1,000, $1,000 account, I'm risking $30, and that lot size is 0.358. Obviously, you can't put the third digit, so you could put 0.36. Okay, 0.36 is $3.60 a pip. Okay, does that make sense? Man, I just turned on my old phone and I'm getting like all these messages. Jesus Christ. Damn, I forgot about that. What time was this? Anyways, so I hopefully that explains. See you tomorrow, Banks. Gotta go later, bro. Later, brother. I do like these TradingView charts. Seems easier than MT4 and 5 to plot. It has more tools, really, bro. Like they have a free account. TradingView has a free account. I pay for the paid one, just because if you don't have the paid one, they have these annoying little ads that I don't like. So I end up I just pay for the premium one. And I mean, I've been a member like for a very long time. I don't know if it tells you this in here, but yeah, see, no, it doesn't say. But yeah, I mean, I've had premium with TradingView for man, like maybe 5 years. Before then, I was just using the free version. But anyways, the live videos you can access on YouTube. Yeah, afterwards. If you're looking for the past live videos, go to YouTube and you'll be able to find them on there. Because I don't know if TikTok saves the videos to look at afterwards. I don't think it does. Anyways, hopefully that answered. I forgot who it was that asked the question about the pips, but I just answered that for you. I'm not trading anything right now. I'm just, yes, thank you. Okay, cool. Cool. I did answer your question. No way I'm trading this sideways sandwich. Give me a breakout. Yeah, that's why I have the red area, bro. Like I'm not either. We're just waiting. And guys, it's Monday, guys. Like let's not be impatient. Like, you understand, like in trading, and I've explained this many times, like the whole name of the game is be profitable and be consistent, right? But you also have to understand that losses are part of the game. But your job is to mitigate the risk on the losses. Okay, your job is to try to reduce the amount of losses, because your trading edge is going to be that you have more wins than you have losses, creating profit, right? If you're looking to do this long term, if you're just looking to come in and do like a Hail Mary, gamble one time and make some money and then never trade again, then this information doesn't pertain to you. But if you're looking to create a career out of this as full-time income, as replacing your income, or being, effective in supplementing your income, make money consistently, then you have to understand that you're going to be in here and you're going to have days where the market is not going to play out in your favor. It's not going to set up for you, and you can't, just because you want to make money that day, jump into something, because that is forcing a trade. Okay, you have to set up your strategy the way you trade your strategy and wait. Okay, look at all this here. If we would have taken this sell here on this breakout, we would have got stopped out because it pushed up. If we would have came in here and bought this, we'd have been in serious drawdown right here. Like, that's 2 L's right there, completely avoidable. But you have to be patient enough to say, you know what, that is not my setup. I'm not going to trade that. Just because some people see some nice sporadic volume, some volatility happening, they want to jump in. That's FOMO. You're fearing that you're going to miss out on a big move. Look what happened. Both of those moves didn't play out. They sucked. That's 2 losses avoided. For me, that's a win. Okay, Now, I know Mondays are like this. Sometimes Mondays and Fridays are the worst. Mondays and Fridays, either it's a really good setup and I take it, or there are no trade days. and then if you look at the losses, when I look at my losses, the majority will come on those days, Mondays and Fridays, when I take that trade. That's why I don't even like trading those days. But I like to use this time to get back acclimated into the market after the weekend, see what price is doing, have an idea where price is moving at, so I know what to look for tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays are generally fun days because of price action. Yeah, early, like New York. I like New York session, but usually it stops pretty quick. Like by 10 a.m., markets are slowing down. You have like a nice quick pump to finish the week on Friday, and then it dies out. So my recommended broker is in the link of my bio. You can check that out in there. There's a risk management tool on there as well, and I should put the link to the Stinu app on there as well, because I know a lot of people ask me for that. But if you're in my Discord, I have a chat in there called Resources, and it has everything that you need in there. I try to give you guys as much information as possible and links to things. That way it's easy, because I know I've had a lot of people that end up in the wrong place, end up getting scammed, it sucks. I even had I think it was like last month, where somebody had made a fake Instagram. They took all my content, my pictures and stuff, and they made a fake Instagram, and they were like reaching out to people, trying to get them to invest money with them. And that's another thing, guys. I'm never gonna DM you asking you to invest with me, asking for money from you guys. Like, everything I have is on here, on my lives, on the link that I'm giving you. Anywhere else is not real. It's not to be trusted, right? And if you guys see those fake profiles, one dead giveaway, guys, my Instagram, the Lord Banks FX, because that's where the fake profiles be coming. The Lord Banks FX Instagram, the real one, I follow 0 people. All I do there is to post. So if it's someone reaching out to you and they're following other people, that's not it. I don't follow anyone on that Instagram. It's just strictly so I can share, and I answer messages on there too. I'll jump in there and answer you guys. I know you guys have been messaging me during the live too. I get a lot of message requests and I forget to look at those, but I do my best here. Anyways, where do you trade? What do you mean, where do I trade? Like, physically where I'm located? I'm in Texas. AUSD, you guys want to double check on the setups here? Look at gold. This is why we wait for candle closures. Remember when it was pulling down here? Look at that, pulled up, pulled down again, pulled up. Imagine if we would have taken sales. You have to wait for the candle to close. Now it's still in the no trade zone. Let's look at NZD/JPY. It's still in this same area, no trade zone. Euro USD, no trade zone. USD CAD, it's moving down to test this level of support. Really, right here, what I'd be looking for is rejection and reversal, because this is a high time frame level of support on the USD CAD. Euro Swiss, it looks like from here where we were looking at it, melted, testing this level of support here, and this is probably where I would look for either breakout to the downside here, retest, and then continuation, or is it going to build market structure back up? AUD USD, same thing here. Look at that, pushed down, rejected, pulled up. It didn't close below. It didn't close below, pulled up, and now it's rejecting the top, moving down. So maybe now it could be moving down. We'll wait for the candle to close below there. Swiss JPY. Looks like it did break above here, but it's pulling back. So, and this was that area too that I was like kind of iffy about, where I said I'd probably look for pull back to this area, retest and go higher, or break through. It looked like it just pushed up and then stopped out right there. So still on GJ, still waiting here, being patient, being patient. I mean, where do you add your money to make those trades? Oh, you have to have a broker, bro. Yeah, like this is TradingView. I just use this to mark up, but then you have a broker where you deposit your funds, and that broker is going to give you access either on MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, or if you're using like the online trading thing, which is like CTrader. Even some of those, even some brokers are connected to TradingView that you can use TradingView to trade live off of, but I don't do that. Anyways, once you deposit your money into your broker, you transfer it over to the account that you're using, internal transfer of the trading account, and then it'll pop up on your MT4 and you trade that. Yeah, you gotta use a broker. I mean, I don't know any other way to trade without having a broker. And that's another thing. The broker I use right now, and that's in the recommended links, I've been using them for a while, a long time. I mean, I've used quite a few different brokers throughout my career, but I've recently been looking at a couple of different brokers, and I'm testing a couple of different brokers out right now because just whenever you get when you start dealing with larger amounts and you're scalping, spreads really matter. And I have, the one that I have right now is okay, but I've been seeing it lately like not as good as some, and I'm thinking at this point I'm better off paying more in commission than paying more for the spread, because if I pay a higher commission, then the spreads will be almost like 0 pips. It could be like a 0.1 or 0.2 of a pip, and that really works to my benefit, especially when I'm doing quick live scalps, and it works out a lot more for me when I'm doing trading US 30, especially because US 30 is kind of, it moves very quickly, and I trade that in New York on the 1 minute, so I need spreads to be really tight. Really wanted Meta 4, so I got Hugo's Way. Yeah, so I use Hugo's Way right now as my broker. But like I said, I've been testing out a couple of other brokers just to see, if I can find better to my needs, right? I will say, Hugo's Way, I've used them for a very long time. I have had no issues with them. I love the customer service. I love how quickly the withdrawal methods are. I've never had much downtime. They usually do upgrade servers over the weekend, and by Monday they're good. Before then I've tried FX Choice, Trader's Way, and KOT Forex. I've tried, what else have I tried? I'm trying to think. I've tried a couple of different other ones. I have to look, but for the most part, I enjoyed the way Hugo's Way was. So that's the one I've stuck with for so long, but I'm going to make a change soon, and I'll let you guys know when I change, because I know a lot of people are using Hugo's Way because I'm using it, but when I make the change, I'll let you guys know. FX Bounty Hunter says, I see markets raw spreads are good. Yeah, but they don't take US clients. Yeah, I'm in the US, so can't do that. What I'm looking at is one called Smart FX, or Smart, I forgot what it's called, like Smart FX Live, and there's another one. I forgot what it's called. Oh, Dominion Markets, and Carbon Capital is another one. So those are a couple of the ones that I've been looking at, and it's all really, guys, just in an effort of closing the gap in the spread of the pairs that I trade, right? Because when you're trading larger amounts, larger capital, the spread matters. You know, I don't think it matters if you're trading, you know, anything under like 50,000, doesn't matter. But I think if you're trading 50,000 or more, 100,000, you know, $300,000, like, the spread does matter. You know, if my whole thing is I'm gonna get 10 pips and the spread is fucking 6 pips, I mean, that's 60% of the of my goal there, right? So the only thing with the Oanda is like the really low leverage. I know in the US it's like super low. And I know a lot of times people are like, well, you know, the ones with higher leverage are unregulated brokers. And that's true, and I understand that. But there are some legit brokers that are not regulated that have higher leverage. And they are legit, like, and they're paying out and they're good. Like, but there are, you know, a lot of times you'll find problems with some. Garland, Texas, what's up, homie? Yeah, no, I'm based out of Austin, but I travel all over Texas. Like, I have family in Dallas, and in Allen, and Plano. You're in Dallas. This was up. I actually was born and raised in Dallas. Well, I was born in Dallas and kind of raised northeast of Dallas. But yeah, no way, bro. I live in Austin. Nice. That's what's up. I go to ACC. Nice. That's what's up. Yeah, I went to school in San Antonio, and I have family, you know, down south, and family in Houston, family in Dallas. So I'm always like traveling around there, but I'm always out of town too, out of the state. Like, I have investment deals that I'm doing all over the country, so I'll like fly out and I'll be out of town for a while. But Texas is always home. I've always come back to Texas, and this is where is my permanent residence, and my primary residence is listed as Austin, but you know, I'm always on the road. Yes sir, yes sir. Welcome all my Texas people. Usually I get people like from London, and well, because I'm doing London session, right? But I'm surprised, and I'm kind of happy to see some people from Texas. Cool. We should do like a meetup or something, man. We'll do like a little meet and greet, or even like a in-person webinar. If I get enough people like interested, I could do like a in-person webinar, and we can rent out a conference room at a hotel or something, and do like a crash course 2-day 3-day weekend type of thing. Alberta, Canada. I've never been to Alberta, Canada, but I did spend about 3 years in Montreal. I had some business going on up there, and I was in Canada, in Montreal, for a little while. It looks like we're all from Dallas. Nice. I don't know anybody in real life that trades. I'm in high school. Oh shit, man. You got to get online, bro. Like, the industry, like, and especially like being in high school, everybody, it's in high school, and most people don't have the mindset to focus on something that's going to improve their life overall, like long term. In high school, most people are worried about what they're going to wear the next day and who they're going to try to impress and whatnot. But I mean, you have the right focus, man. You're here, you're learning, which is good. So keep it up, man. Stay plugged in. Join my YouTube. Jump into my Discord, man. The free Telegram. Anybody that's new to trading, I would look at all those free resources first, and then once you understand what's going on, what to do, then you could look at if you want to join the signals group where I send out signals. let's hop on the money train. Yes, sir. I'm here for it, man. Like, I've been doing this for a bit, and yeah, man, I'm willing to help anyone that's willing to help themselves, and that are serious about this, because there's a lot of people that are confused about how this works, and they think it's something that they can become a millionaire tomorrow with, and that, I mean, that's a possibility if you start with, I don't know, like $500,000 or something. Maybe you can make $500,000, like double your account. You can flip it like that if you're up for it, maybe, you know. But realistically, guys, you should be looking at the best traders are averaging about 10% return a month. Now, that stat is kind of like, sometimes I think it's unrealistic, because I have like times where I'm like way over that, but that's the average. Because understand too, like, only 10% of people are making money trading. You know, 90% of people are actually failing. Like, they're not even making money. And that's why there's like, you could have a day where you make a bunch of money, but are you going to keep that money is the real question. And is that money going to, like, is it sustainable, right? King Lion says Vegas conference. I'll be down for that. FX Bounty Hunter London massive right here, baby. Yeah, see, I knew I had some people from London. Yeah, I sacrificed so much money with trading. I've lost a couple thousand over the span of about 2 years. Man, dude, I'll tell you this, man. I've lost, when I started, I remember I was able to scale quickly to $50,000. And I thought that was like so awesome that I could do that. But it was gambling. I didn't have a plan. I didn't have no way of, like, I was just clicking buttons, basically. So the as quick as that 50 grand came, like, within a week, I made and lost 50 grand, right? Like, and I lost, on top of that, because I started chasing trades, I lost even more. Like, I think I ended up losing like $80,000. And I was like, man, it was hard, because I was riding so high thinking that I didn't need what everybody else was talking about as far as education-wise when it came to trading, because I've had a lot of success in different things. Like, I mean, I was already making six figures in my personal life before I started trading. Now, once I started trading, you know, I was using my own money, but I was able to make money quickly. But the thing, what happened is when I lost money, it really hit me like, oh man, I'm gonna have to really learn this. And that's when I understood that it was going to be a process, and I had to really just focus on getting better before I could, you know, feel like in a space where I was, you know, profitable and consistent. So once I understood that, and I just started focusing on the skill, like, I just started just focusing on how can I be a better trader overall, and I wasn't focused on the money anymore. Because I had blown, but to get to that point, like, I blew a bunch of accounts, I lost a bunch of money, and it was probably like 2 years. And then, like, by the third year, like, I started making some money. Fourth year, I really started to notice it. Like, now I'm a full-time trader, full-time pro FX trader, because like this has not replaced, but this makes more money than what used to make my money, right? So this is my primary source of income. Like this, I make more money trading than I do on all my other investments, on all my other businesses. But I didn't come from a space where I was like, oh, I need trading to work because I don't have any money and this is the only thing for me. Like, I didn't come from that. I came from a space where I had already built my business. Like, before building my businesses, yeah, I had no money and I was broke and I was like, you know, trying to make things happen. But I built, you know, my own businesses. Those businesses are successful, they're making money, and with money that I was making from that, I put into trading to learn and to build up that skill. And now, you know, I highly suggest too, guys, like, if you, like, when you start making money trading, don't focus on, you know, the fancy flashy shit, the cars, clothes, and jewelry. Like, take that money and put it into other assets that are going to create other streams of revenue for you. Because, you know, trading, whether you want to think about it or not, is still a job. Like, you jump in here, you have to do this, right? Like, it doesn't automatically happen for you. And any time you stop trading, you're not going to make money. So when you make money from here, you need to put it into things that are going to create revenue for you. Be smart with what you're making, right? Don't jump into, oh shit, I just made my first $100,000 and I'm gonna go buy a Lambo, or I'm gonna go buy, you know, Balenciaga or some fucking whatever the hell, like a new Rolex and shit. Like, take that $100,000 and go put it into some real estate. Go invest into a business. Go, you know, invest into a startup if you want, or put it into a high interest earning bank account, or, you know, put it into some dividend stocks or something. Put it into something that's going to make you some money. Don't waste it on trying to look rich. Like, that's not going to help you in the long run. Trust me. Like, you need to put it into something that's going to actually make you money, right? Can I take this trade now on my live? We're not in a trade, bro. Yeah, we're not in a trade. Jesus. Yeah, like, calm down. I will tell you when I'm in a trade. I'm not in a trade. We are not in an active trade. Yeah, guys, if you're so hookers and cocaine is not a good idea. No, dude, no, definitely not. And I just said that, and the TikTok probably heard me, and they're probably gonna ban me. Anyways, yeah, so like, we're being patient, guys. If you're just joining, welcome to Lord Banks FX. I'm your host, Lord Banks, live trade Forex. My time has adjusted. I used to start at 12. I'm starting at 1 now. We're trading from 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. We got about 3 minutes left here on the live. Trade has not played out. Mondays more than likely are no trade days. We're being patient. This is not doing anything for me, so we're not going to jump in here and force a trade. It's Monday. These are more than likely happening on Mondays, where we're not taking a trade, where we're just being patient. So here in about 2.5 minutes, I'll be calling it a day, and I'll be live, or I'll be sending out signals if there is one on my Learn and Earn. If you're part of my Learn and Earn, that link is on the screen and on the description. In the description of my profile, you can find it in there.
Hello, motherfucker.
Thanks for all the likes and the subs, guys, and the shares. Much love. 5,800 likes on here, and you guys are sharing and following me. I appreciate it. Thanks for the subs. Much love. If you guys learned anything today, I would appreciate the love and the likes. And yeah. Anyways, bro, please, have you done support resistant videos on your YouTube channel? Yes, I have. I do top-down analysis every single day from scratch. I clean every day on the live, guys. I delete everything on the chart and I do top-down analysis. So you can look at any of the videos and start from the beginning, and you can see that. Yeah, right now all I'm doing is I've just been going over a couple of things like my history and stuff. I know I got a lot of new people, so just kind of sharing with you guys my background. But I've been trading for about 8 years, and I trade full-time now. It's my primary source of income. I do have multiple other business ventures, but like I said, I think it's super important to have multiple streams of revenue. That's just something that I personally believe in and do. If you're not doing that, then that's something that you need to focus on before you start buying the Lambos and the Rolexes and whatnot. You have those other streams of revenue. First you have to make money, and then your money has to make money. The money that you make from your making money, that's when you buy your luxuries and all the flashy shit, Otherwise, you should be focusing on building assets to produce revenue. Because this world is crazy, man, and you can't rely on one anymore, man. You just can't do it. That's not the way to succeed here, because at any given moment something can happen and ruin one, and you don't want to just be out and broke and stuff. So look at it fucking flying down, because we have London open now and it's just pumping down. I wonder where it's gonna close there, and this next candle might be the one that breaks. I'm gonna be looking at this. Excuse me. If there's a setup that comes, I'll send it out to the Telegram, like if it breaks out of here. But other than that, guys, I'm about to jump off. Hey, thanks for joining me. I know today we didn't take a trade live, but remember, guys, any days we don't take a trade is still a win, because we lost 0 capital. So it's a win in my book. It should be a win in your book. Other than that, I'll be back tomorrow. 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. is my new time, Central Standard Time. That's what time I'll be live. You guys make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. You can get notified by clicking on the notification bell. Other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace, much love.